If it's possible, commanding says, this is the direction now. Life responds to clarity, not desperation. The universe is not moved by your tears, it is moved by your conviction. There is a law older than your doubts and stronger than your circumstances. Every visible thing begins in the invisible. Every financial result begins as an assumption, not a wish, an assumption. What you assume to be true sets events in motion to prove you right. If you assume money is hard to get, life will nod politely and agree. If you assume opportunities appear when you decide, life will rearrange itself to avoid contradicting you. Think of it like this. When you order food at a restaurant, you don't sit there wringing your hands, chanting, I hope they bring it, I hope they bring it. You place the order, you expect it. You might glance at the door once or twice, but you don't doubt the system. Money works the same way, except you've been acting like you're ordering from a restaurant that hates you. Now let me make this practical, because lofty ideas without action are just pretty noise. First, you must make a clean decision. Not it would be nice, not maybe. A decision is a spiritual act. Say it plainly, out loud if you can. $10,000 is making its way to me now, in perfect order, before December 25. Then, stop negotiating with it. No timelines added, no nervous laughter, no mental footnotes. You don't command timidly, you declare. Second, release the how. This is where most people ruin the whole operation. They decide, then immediately try to micromanage the universe like an intern. It has to come from this job, this person, this exact method. No, that is not faith. That is control dressed up as planning. Your only responsibility is the direction, not the delivery route. Money has more roads than your mind can map. Third, you must behave as someone who expects money, not someone waiting for rescue. Expectation has a posture. It changes how you speak, how you walk, how you respond to ideas. You'll notice nudges send that message, make that offer. Revisit that skill you dismissed, price your work properly instead of apologetically. Expectation sharpens your instincts, desperation dulls them. And let me add a little humor here, because some of you are trying to manifest money while actively repelling it. You say, I'm open to receiving, then turn down opportunities because they look like work. You say, money flows easily, then undercharge because you don't want to feel uncomfortable. You can't command abundance while insisting on staying small so no one judges you. Pick a side. Fourth, clean up your inner conversations. What you repeatedly say to yourself is a rehearsal. If your mind keeps saying, it never works for me, congratulations, you are an excellent actor playing the role of someone it never works for. Change the script. When doubt appears, and it will, don't wrestle it. Replace it. Calmly say, that's no longer true. And move on. You don't argue with a wrong number on a calculator. You simply enter the correct one. Fifth, act on the smallest inspired step immediately. Not tomorrow, not after you feel ready. Readiness is a myth. Momentum is real. Inspiration is perishable. When an idea comes, call, post, pitch, apply, create. Do it before fear schedules a meeting. Many financial miracles arrive disguised as ordinary actions done promptly. Now let's talk about time, because some of you are thinking, but it's only 8 days. Good. Deadlines clarify power. Pressure collapses nonsense. When time is short, the mind stops fantasizing and starts focusing. This is not too late. This is perfectly timed. You don't need hundreds of things to happen. You need one aligned channel, one opening, one yes and no. This does not mean you sit on the couch commanding the universe while ignoring your life. Commanding is not laziness with affirmations. It is cooperation with law. You hold the assumption. You take the steps that appear. You refuse to entertain failure as a personality trait. Here's a simple daily practice between now and December 25. Each morning, before you touch your phone, state calmly, infinite intelligence is arranging $10,000 for me now. I follow the lead with confidence. Then go about your day alert, not anxious. At night, instead of reviewing everything that didn't work, give thanks in advance. Gratitude is faith. in a relaxed posture. Let me be clear. This is not about forcing money to come from thin air. It is about removing the inner resistance that has been blocking the channels already near you. Opportunities don't vanish. Attention does. When you change your assumption, you change what you notice. When you change what you notice, you change what you act on. When you change what you act on, results have no choice but to follow. If at any moment you catch yourself thinking, "This sounds too simple," smile. Truth usually is. Complexity is the ego's favorite hiding place. Do one thing today, just one, that aligns with someone who expects $10,000, not someone hoping for a miracle. Send the message, make the offer, clean up the payment link, speak up about what you do. Let life meet you halfway. And as you move through these days, don't watch the calendar like it's a judge. Time is not your enemy. Doubt is. Stay light, stay amused. Life responds beautifully to those who expect good things without tension. Hold your assumption gently but firmly, like holding a door open, not like wrestling it off its hinges. You are not convincing the universe. You are convincing yourself. And once that happens, events rearrange with startling speed. Stay with this feeling. Stay with this knowing. And keep your eyes open, because what you're asking for rarely arrives wearing a label. Now let me tell you something important, because right about now, the mind loves to sneak in wearing a fake mustache. It says, "Okay, but what if nothing happens?" That voice is not intuition. That is old programming clinging to relevance. If doubt had a job title, it would be former manager who refuses to leave the building. You don't fight it. You don't invite it to speak. You simply proceed without its permission. Here is the secret most people never learn. Faith is not emotional. Faith is procedural. You don't need to feel confident every second. You need to act consistent with the assumption you've chosen. Feelings catch up later. Always. People imagine commanding life means feeling powerful and fearless all day. Nonsense. Real power is quiet. It's choosing the assumption even while your knees wobble a little. Courage isn't loud. It's obedient. Let's talk about alignment in plain language. Alignment means your thoughts, words, actions, and expectations are no longer arguing with each other. Right now, many people say they want money, think it's unlikely, talk about scarcity, act cautiously, and expect disappointment. That's not bad luck, that's mixed signals. Life responds like a confused waiter. So, do you want the steak or not? If you want $10,000 before Christmas, your inner environment must agree with that direction. Not perfectly, just enough. A majority vote. 51% belief beats 49% doubt every time. Now here's where people sabotage themselves without realizing it. They make the desire heavy, serious, stressful. They grip it like a fragile package labeled "Do Not Drop." Money hates being clutched. It moves toward ease, not tension. This is why joy is not optional, it's strategic. Lighten up. Laugh a little. Say to yourself, well, this should be interesting. Curiosity opens doors that force cannot. When you stop acting like your life depends on the outcome, you paradoxically allow better outcomes. Let me give you a mental image. Imagine life as a river. Your job is not to push the water. Your job is to aim the boat. Some of you have been paddling furiously in the wrong direction, exhausted, yelling at the river for not cooperating. Turn the boat. That's all. Now, practical action, because spirit loves movement. Between now and December 25, ask yourself one powerful question each day. If money were already on its way, what would I do differently today? Then do at least one of those things. It might be small. It might feel unrelated. Do it anyway. Action is the language of belief. Some of you will be guided to reconnect with someone you wrote off. Some will suddenly realize a skill you've been treating like a hobby is actually valuable. Some will be nudged to ask for payment, ask for help, ask for an opportunity. Asking is not weakness. Silence is. And please, stop assuming money must come through suffering. That idea is ancient and unhelpful. Ease is not laziness. Ease is efficiency. If something feels forced, pause. Alignment has a smoothness to it. Not laziness, clarity. Now let's address fear, because fear will try to disguise itself as wisdom. It will say, don't get your hopes up. Translation, don't risk being disappointed. But disappointment is not fatal. Regret is heavier. I would rather you try boldly and learn than protect your pride and stay stuck. Here's a powerful adjustment. Stop telling people what you're waiting for. Waiting reinforces lack. Speak as someone in motion, even to yourself, especially to yourself. Words are seeds. Plant carefully. If you catch yourself saying, I'll do that when I have money, reverse it. Say, I'm doing this because money is moving. Behavior precedes evidence, always. And let me be very clear, this is not about pretending problems don't exist. This is about refusing to let problems dictate identity. Circumstances are temporary. Assumptions are creative. Choose wisely. Now, a gentle warning. Once you set this command, life may test your consistency. Not to punish you, but to see if you mean it. A delay, a bill, a moment where nothing seems to move. This is not failure. This is the echo of old momentum. Do not react. Reaction feeds the past. Calm expectation feeds the future. When nothing appears to be happening, something is rearranging. Roots grow in silence. Don't dig them up to check. If an opportunity appears that scares you slightly but excites you more, pay attention. Fear and expansion often arrive holding hands. Comfort rarely changes bank balances. And yes, the money may come in a way you didn't predict. A contract, a gift, a refund, a sale, a collaboration. Be flexible enough to recognize it when it knocks. Pride has blocked more blessings than lack ever did. Each night, before sleep, rehearse the feeling of relief. Not excitement, relief. Relief says, it's handled. Drift into sleep with that mood. Sleep is when the subconscious takes notes. Now I'm going to challenge you directly. Do not watch this and do nothing. Inspiration without movement becomes frustration. Pick one idea that came to you while listening and act on it today. Not perfectly, promptly. If you feel resistance, smile. That's just the old self packing its bags. And when results begin large or small, acknowledge them. Gratitude multiplies evidence. Say, of course. Make abundance feel normal, not miraculous. Normal things, repeat. Let life surprise you, but don't be shocked when it does. You ordered this. Now, if this stirred something in you, don't keep it silent. Speak it into action. Comment with one step you're taking today. Declare it. Decision gains strength when witnessed. Stay with this work. Subscribe if you intend to keep your mind trained, because discipline is easier with reminders. Return to these ideas not as hope, but as practice. Remember this, you are not trying to get money to like you. Money is neutral. It responds to direction. You are learning to direct. Hold steady. Stay light. Act boldly. And let the days ahead reveal just how responsive life can be when you finally speak with authority. Because your freedom is waiting, and it's impatient. So, stay right there. This is not what you expect. Your core challenge, the reason those doors won't budge, is not a failure of vocabulary. It's not that you don't know the right industry jargon or the perfect persuasive technique you read in some book. It's a failure of frequency. You see, the world is like a grand cosmic radio station, and every single one of us is broadcasting a signal every second of every day. This signal isn't made of words you speak aloud. It's made of the words you speak to yourself. The silent, constant chatter in the privacy of your own mind. That is your true broadcast. That is the signal the world answers. If your inner broadcast is a tedious, static-filled drama station, I never get what I want. Why is this always so hard for me? They'll probably say no. I'm not good enough for that. Then the world, that obedient radio, simply tunes into that frequency and gives you more reasons to say, see, I told you so. It's not punishing you, it's agreeing with you. You are the scriptwriter, director, and lead actor of your life, and if you keep writing these terribly boring tragedies, don't be surprised when you find yourself on a stage full of tragedy. You're trying to yell at the locked door, but the door is deaf to your shouts. It only responds to the song your heart is humming. It's like trying to open a high-security bank vault with a squeaky toy. It's the wrong tool for the job. So, what are the exact words that open every door instantly? They are not words you say times the door. They are the words you say to yourself, times before times you ever approach the door. They are the words that change your broadcast from a signal of lack to a signal of fulfillment. The door doesn't stand a chance. It must swing open. It is a law of nature, as certain as gravity. It's the law of divine correspondence. As within, so without. It is the oldest truth in the book, and we've just forgotten how to read. This is not a complicated 12-step process that requires a spreadsheet and a full-time assistant. It is beautifully, elegantly simple. It requires only your attention and a willingness to feel a little silly at first. Because let's be honest, talking to yourself with intention feels ridiculous until you get your first $1 million check or the love of your life walks in. Then it feels like the most brilliant thing you've ever done. Are you ready? Good. First, you must become the watchman at the gate of your own thoughts. For one day, just one, I want you to simply listen. Don't judge, don't try to change anything yet. Just become aware of that background music in your mind. Be a spy on yourself. What is the soundtrack of your day? Is it a heroic epic or a mournful dirge? You'll be shocked, truly shocked, at the things you're unconsciously repeating. It's like you've hired a grumpy old man to be your personal narrator. You're mumbling, it's going to be a long day, and then you wonder why the day drags on forever. You're whispering, I'm terrible with names, and then you're shocked when you immediately forget the next person's name. You sigh and say, money just flies out of my wallet, and then you're baffled by an unexpected car repair bill. Catch yourself in the act. This is the most important step. You can't change a station you don't know you're listening to. Second, when you catch that old, dreary broadcast, you must change the station, immediately. Not with force and fury, but with a gentle, firm, and utterly final refusal. You do this by speaking your new word, your word of power. Now, let's be clear. This is not about standing in front of a mirror and affirming something you don't believe yet. That feels like a lie. And your subconscious, that stubborn mule, will just dig its heels in deeper. This is about choosing a times possibility. It's about stating a divine truth that exists times beyond times your current, limited circumstances. It's overriding the temporary with the eternal. You feel fear bubbling up before a presentation, but you say, I am a perfect channel for clear and confident communication. The right ideas flow to me and through me. You see a problem at work, but you say, there is a perfect, ingenious solution to this situation, and it is now revealed to me in a wonderful way. You're about to walk into a difficult meeting, and instead of muttering, this is going to be a disaster, you declare, this is a divine activity, and it is now accomplished for the highest good of all concerned. Say it as if it is a decree, because at Island, you are not stating a fact, you are commanding a fact into existence. You are not describing your reality, you are prescribing it. Third, and this is the fun part, you must lean into the theater of it all. You must act as if. If your new word is, I am a magnet for joyful and prosperous opportunities, then you must dress like it. You must walk like it. You must speak to people like someone for whom doors are always opening. You must check your bank account with an attitude of expectation, not dread. You don't do this to trick the world. You do this to trick your own subconscious mind into accepting the new broadcast as the time's real-time signal. Your body must believe the words before your mind will. Smile, even if you don't feel like it. Stand tall. Throw your shoulders back. Your posture is a physical affirmation. This is where the magic truly happens, in the space between the old thought and the new action. This is you, living your way into a new way of thinking, rather than thinking your way into a new way of living. Now, I can hear the protests. They're quite loud. But what about my specific problem? This is all well and good for general vibes, but what do I actually say to my boss to ask for a raise? What are the exact words I use to ask that person on a date? I need the script. My dear, the exact words you speak aloud are the least times important part of the equation. They are the final, simple turn of the knob. When your inner broadcast is strong and clear, I am valued and compensated richly and joyfully for my work, or I am worthy of love and captivating company, and I attract it with ease. The exact words you use in the conversation will be times given times to you. They will flow. They will be perfect for that moment. You will be inspired. The door will already be unlocked. You will simply have to give it a gentle push. The words that open doors are not spoken from your lips to another's ears. They are spoken from your spirit to the universe. And the universe is an obliging listener. It has to be. It's the law. So, here is your call to action. I do not want you to wait. I want you to try this in the next hour. Before you even finish this video, I want you to think of one small door that has been stuck. It doesn't have to be a cathedral door. A cupboard door will do nicely to start. Maybe it's just sending an email you've been avoiding, or making a phone call you've been dreading, or even just deciding to finally organize that junk drawer that mocks you every time you open it. Now, close your eyes for just 5 seconds, just 5, and change your broadcast. Tune the dial. Instead of, "This is going to be awkward," or "They'll probably ignore it," or "This is going to be a tedious nightmare," your new word is, "This message is received with joy and enthusiasm," or "This call unfolds with perfect ease and harmony," or "This drawer is now organized in a beautiful and functional way, and it brings me a sense of peace." Feel the truth of it. Feel the relief times of it. Decree it. Then, go and do the thing. Send the email. Make the call. Open the drawer. Do it not from a place of begging or anxiety, but from a place of knowing, from the place of someone for whom things work out. Then, watch what happens. The result might shock you. The email might get an instant, positive reply. The call might be pleasant and productive. Organizing the drawer might feel satisfying and empower you to tackle something else. This is the law in action. This is you, using your word. This is not a one-time trick. This is a new way of living. It is practicing the art of divine assertion. The world is your garden, and your word is the seed. You would not plant a seed of thistle and expect to grow a rose. You would not plant a seed of lack and expect a harvest of abundance. So stop planting those seeds. Plant seeds of victory, of love, of perfect expression. Water them with your faith and watch them grow. Your life is waiting for you to command it into greatness. So go on, change your frequency, speak your word, and watch as every locked door in your life suddenly, miraculously, finds its hinge. And if you found a single door creak open today because of this, I want you to tell me about it in the comments below. I want to hear your victories. Your success becomes a beacon for others who are still fumbling for the key in the dark. Share the light. And if you want to keep these lightning bolts of truth coming, if you want to join a community that speaks the language of open doors, make sure you subscribe. Together, we will command a life of open doors and endless possibilities. Now, go in peace and go in power. Your word is your wand. Use it. The truth is simple. You've been asking when you were supposed to be commanding. And that shift, that tiny little shift, is what changes everything. Asking comes from lack. Commanding comes from authority. Asking says, "I hope this works." Commanding says, "This is already mine." Asking keeps your blessings in the future. Commanding pulls them into the present. And the universe responds to one thing and one thing only, the energy of certainty. Now, here's the part nobody told you. You have 7 seconds to lock in that energy. 7 seconds where your words and your belief sync up like a perfect pair of dance partners. 7 seconds where your intention is pure and uncluttered by doubt. 7 seconds where you speak and your spirit snaps into alignment. Why 7 seconds? Because that's how long it takes for a dominant thought to register as a command. Not a wish, not a hope, a command. Scientists won't tell you this directly because they're still busy naming planets, but energetically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, 7 seconds is the sweet spot where a thought becomes an instruction. Anything shorter, your mind doesn't take it seriously. Anything longer, doubt starts leaking in like water dripping under a closed door. 7 seconds is the universe's way of saying, say it clearly and mean it. So what's the real challenge? Why haven't you been able to do this consistently? Because you've been programmed to be polite with your desires. You were trained to wait your turn. Be patient. Don't ask for too much. Don't be greedy. Don't expect too much. Don't be disappointed if it doesn't happen. And all that politeness has made you whisper your desires the way someone whispers a secret in church. No. Enough of that. Desire is not a crime. Wanting more is not selfish. Claiming greatness is not arrogance. You are meant to expand, to rise, to receive, to flourish. The only thing stopping you is the belief that you don't have the right to command the universe. But you do. You always did. You just weren't told. So let's fix that. Let me show you a simple, practical, non-complicated framework. Something that makes sense logically and feels natural emotionally. Think of it like setting a navigation system. When you open your GPS, you don't say, "Hello GPS," if it pleases you, and if it's not too much trouble, I humbly ask that you guide me to the grocery store. No, you type the destination. And the GPS doesn't care how bad your day is or how much you doubt yourself. It simply says, turn left in 300 meters. The universe works exactly the same way. Your command is the destination. Your belief is the fuel. Your action is the movement. And the route will appear the moment you speak with authority. Now let's break this into something ridiculously easy. Something you can do anywhere in the bathroom, in your car, in the kitchen, even while pretending to listen to someone complain about their life. Step 1. Know exactly what you want. Not a blurry idea. Not a vague sentence. I'm talking about clarity you can feel. For example, I command financial abundance now. Not, I hope money comes. Hope is cute, but hope doesn't move mountains. Command moves mountains. Step 2. Activate the 7-second window. This means you take a single sentence, just one, and hold it in your mind for 7 seconds. Not multitasking, not thinking about laundry, not checking notifications. Just 7 seconds of pure intention. Step 3. Speak the command out loud, or in your mind. But here's the key. Speak it as though it has already happened. Not, please bring this to me, but this is mine now. Step 4. Release the doubt. And if doubt tries to creep in, because trust me, it will, you simply command again. Doubt has zero power against repetition. Step 5. Take one small action today that aligns with your command. If you command abundance, check your finances. Send a proposal. Apply for that opportunity. If you command love, show up as someone open to connection. If you command healing, drink water, rest, take care of your body. A command without action is just a wish. A command with action becomes law. Now, let me explain something gently, but honestly. You've been wasting your commands on negativity. Every time you say, nothing ever works out for me, guess what? You triggered the 7-second rule. Every time you say, money is hard to get, guess what? You just commanded the universe and it obeyed. Every time you say, I'm always stressed, that's a command. Your life is a reflection of the commands you forgot you were giving. So instead of using your 7 seconds to create chaos, it's time to use them to create miracles. Here's what it looks like in practice. Imagine you wake up feeling overwhelmed. You breathe in, you breathe out, and for 7 seconds you say, today bends in my favor. Hold it, feel it, let it anchor, and then your day begins shifting. People treat you better. Ideas flow easier. Solutions appear. That's not luck, that's alignment. Imagine you're broke. Not slightly inconvenienced. I mean broke. And instead of saying, I don't have money, You take 7 seconds and command, "My financial supply flows now." Say it with a straight back. Say it with certainty. And suddenly, unexpected income shows up, an opportunity, a job, a refund, help from someone, a new idea. That's not coincidence, that's your 7-second command working. Imagine you're heartbroken, and instead of sinking into the pain, you take 7 seconds and command, "Peace fills me now." And slowly, your chest relaxes, your mind clears, your emotions soften. That's not magic, that's mastery. Command is not aggression. Command is clarity. Command is alignment. Command is trust. And when you combine these into 7 focused seconds, you create the kind of energy the universe cannot ignore. Let me tell you a secret that most people don't realize. The universe isn't judging you. It's not looking at you and saying, let me see if they deserve this blessing. No. The universe is simply responding to your vibration the way a mirror reflects your face. You command with certainty. You receive with certainty. You command with fear. You receive confusion. You command with hesitation. You receive delay. The universe doesn't choose. It obeys. So here's your first assignment, and yes, I'm giving you homework because I want results for you. Not inspiration that fades by tomorrow. Pick one thing you want, just one. And for 7 seconds right after this video, command it. Not ask, not hope, command. If you feel silly, good. That means your old programming is dissolving. If you feel powerful, even better. That means your real self is waking up. And before we move on to even deeper insights, I want you to try something right now. Yes, right now. I want you to say, in your mind or out loud, "Everything is aligning for me now." Don't analyze it. Don't overthink it. Just say it. And hold that truth for 7 seconds. You'll feel a shift. Maybe subtle, maybe strong, but something will move. Every shift you experience, no matter how small, is evidence that the universe is listening, and not only listening, obeying. But here's the twist most people don't want to admit. The universe obeys you faster when you stop acting like a guest in your own life. When you show up with authority instead of uncertainty. When you speak as the creator, not the beggar. When you command from identity, not insecurity. And that's where most people get stuck. They think commanding the universe is about shouting or being aggressive or pretending to be confident. Not at all. True command is silent. True command is calm. True command is the quiet knowing that what you desire is already forming the moment you speak it. Think of it like placing an order at a restaurant. You don't beg the waiter. You don't repeat the order 47 times because you're scared the chef won't understand. You don't whisper your order like you're ashamed of wanting extra fries. You state it once, confidently. And if the food takes time, you don't panic, you trust the process. You don't run into the kitchen screaming, "Is my food coming or not?" No, you relax. You sip your drink. You wait, knowing the chef is working, even if you can't see anything happening. The universe works the exact same way. Your 7-second command is the order. Your belief is the trust. Your action is the signal that you're ready to receive. Your patience is the space that allows the blessing to form. But here's the funny thing, and it's okay. You can laugh at yourself, because we've all been here. You'll command for 7 seconds. Feel powerful, feel spiritual, feel aligned. Then 5 minutes later, you'll say something like, "Well, nothing ever works out for me." And boom, you just cancelled your order. The universe was halfway through preparing your miracle, and you walked into the kitchen like, "Actually, never mind." You don't need to fight the universe. You don't need to chase the universe. You don't need to beg the universe. You just need to be consistent in your command. And consistency comes from understanding something crucial. Your words are not descriptions, they're instructions. They are not reports, they are commands. They are not commentary, they are creation. That's why what you say in frustration has the same power as what you say in faith. The universe doesn't wait for you to mean it deeply. It responds instantly to whatever you're emotionally invested in. So, if you want to dominate your reality, you must discipline your language. You must respect your 7 seconds. You must speak like you know who you are. Let me introduce you to a simple, powerful process that will strengthen your ability to command. 4 short steps, nothing complicated. And if you do this for even 48 hours, you'll see evidence that your words are shaping your world. Step 1. Interrupt the old command. Anytime you say something negative, stop immediately. Don't let the thought complete its journey. Don't let the words leave your mouth fully. Cut it off. Even if you already said it, override it. Think of it like pressing undo on your laptop. Step 2. Replace it with the accurate command. Not a positive thought, a commanding thought. Something that asserts truth, not fear. If you say, "I'm so unlucky," override it with, "Everything aligns in my favor now." If you say, "I'm broke," override it with, "My financial supply flows to me now." If you say, "Nobody wants me," override it with, "I am divinely favored and loved." Replace weak words with powerful words instantly. Step 3. Hold the replacement for 7 seconds.